Hello, welcome back to Fleet Signal. My name is Alex, and today I'm going to unbox this, the Terquai Patrol Fleet box for Firestorm Armada. I'm going to have a look at what these guys are like in the resin, and I'm also going to explain a little bit about who the Terquai are and how they fit into Firestorm Armada, and why they're getting a Patrol Fleet box. So yep, let's get stuck in. Okay, so on the front of the box you can see the usual paint scheme, the studio paint scheme for these guys. You can see, Firestorm Armada, Patrol Fleet Terquai. Interesting, these are now called Patrol Fleet and not Alliance Fleet anymore, because they, it's the same thing. They were essentially, before all the Alliance Fleets are Patrol Fleets, but now it actually says Patrol Fleet. Usual logos and stuff on the sides, and on the other side you've got some graphics of the ships that you get in this box. You get an Alcanost class assault carrier. 3 cruisers that can be made into Torala class torpedo cruisers or Arrow class assault cruisers, depending on what you want to do. You get 4 Sula class frigates, 2 large and 2 small SRS tokens, Terquai SRS tokens, and you get 3 upgrade components for the cruisers, so you can make them into whichever kind of cruiser that you want. And on the side you've got some fluff about who the Terquai actually are. Basically, the story is that they used to be part of the Terran Alliance satellite charter, whole thing, and eventually they settled on some Aquan worlds and decided they liked it there. So after a bit of to and froing with the Aquan government, I suppose you could call it, the two eventually came to an agreement, and now the Terquai live under Aquan rule. And so yeah, that's how they got to where they are. So let's open this up and have a look inside. Okay, the seal is broken. Let's go inside. As usual, you'll find a bunch of bags of resin, as you'll find for pretty much every Firestorm Armada release. Another bag there, and also some extra bits and pieces as well, because remember, this is a patrol fleet. So you get, so basically this is a starter box. If you want to start with Terquai, you can. So let's get these bits out of the way. You get a pack of tack cards, which are the new tack cards. You can tell by the white border around, around the back. So, if you already play Firestorm Armada, you get another set of cards. If you don't already play Firestorm Armada and you're just starting out and you want to start with Terquai, then this lets you, get started in the game. And you also get some tokens as well for playing the game with. So yeah, standard tokens. There are a lot of tokens in Firestorm, but you don't actually use all of them in a game. And you also get some templates and the battle log thingamabob, the movement template, the random template. So you get that as well. Okay, so let's open up this bag first. This looks like the assault cruiser, some resin there. So let's zoom in and have a look at what this guy is like. Okay, so this is the Alcanost assault carrier. It's a nice little piece. It's not as big as I thought it might be, given that lately Firestorm products, Firestorm Armada products have had a penchant for, getting bigger and bigger. As anyone who plays Aquans will know, there are some ships in the Aquan fleet that are bigger than the Dreadnought, but it's a nice, it's a nice piece. It's got those kind of orb things at the back, which is either a really interesting engine system or something else. There's also a piece down here that I guess you get in one of the other bags, and yeah, as always, it's nicely sculpted. Nicely put together, not much cleanup to do on that, so yeah, it's nice. And you also get 2 of these. These are the side pieces for the carrier. So yeah, that slots in. You've got an R on that one, and of course you've got an L on this one to tell you which way they go in. Let's open another bag. Okay, these look like a bunch of cruisers. So let's start with this. You get 3 of these. Get 3 of these guys. It's an interesting body with lots of, what looks like lots of drop-ons that go onto this guy. Back again, you've got that funky orb, what must be an engine system. So it's always nice when you get, like, you know, different engines on the ships, because it gives them a little bit of a unique thing to them, instead of everyone having the same, you know, kind of glowy engine type things. So you get 3 of these, and you also get 4 of these. These look like the frigates, the Sula class, if I'm not mistaken. So you get these guys again, cool engine. So yeah, you get 4 of these frigates. Okay, let's open this bag. Lots of pieces in this bag. So let's move them to one side. And first of all, let's get this out of the way. You get the usual flight stands and flight stems that you get with anything Firestorm pretty much that you buy, any ships you buy. And you also get some of these tokens, these SRS tokens, 2 small SRS and 2 large SRS tokens for, you know, fighters, bombers, assault craft, support shuttles, etc, etc, etc. And it's nice to have, you know, Terquai ones. And you also get a bunch of these pieces, not just this. I mean, there are lots of these in the bag. These are just examples of the ones you get. So you've got all these like drop-ons and bits and pieces that go onto, you know, the cruisers, the carrier. No, maybe not the carrier, but, you know, the cruisers. To, you know, upgrade them into whatever kind of cruiser you want to make for whatever, you know, you want your fleet to do. Okay, that was a look at the Terquai Patrol Fleet box for Firestorm Armada. This is a great option if you play Aquans and you want to do something the Aquans don't do well, such as boarding, because, you know, these guys are great at boarding, whereas the Aquans not so much. And, you know, they're a great option just to add to an Aquan fleet in general, or to play on their own as a, you know, a fleet in their own right, or to add to other alliance nations, alliance factions in Firestorm. So, you know, lots of options to be had. Along with this release, of course, there's also the cruiser box and the dreadnought. So, you know, you can actually play these guys in a battle fleet now if you want to. So yeah, that was a quick look at the Terquai Patrol Fleet. As always, be sure to subscribe to, you know, support the channel and to stay up to date with new stuff that comes out on the channel. And be sure to share this video with someone if you think they might, you know, they might enjoy it or be interested in it. And you'll also find Fleet Signal on social media and at fleetsignal.com as well. Okay, that's all for now. Until next time, see ya.